maybe I can. If I could turn back time, maybe I can make you mine. How could I have been so blind? Maybe I can make you mine. Maybe I could say hi. Maybe I'd feel relieved. Maybe that would give me closure. Maybe that's too naive. Or maybe I could walk by, wear my heart on my sleeve, and maybe we would lock eyes, and it'd be hard to believe. But maybe we would both.
How?
And I could ask
My shots are so freaking bad right now.
about the times we used to be us, and maybe I could ask why, or maybe I would say please, but maybe she's with a guy. Maybe I should just leave, or maybe I could stop time, cause the world to just freeze, make corners of this room dissolve with every breath that I breathe, until it's just me and her, and we would fall from our feet and flitter down into the pitch black with no floor underneath. And we could fall through December and maybe shatter through June, and we could crash land in April and wake up back in our room, and she'd be there in my arms right before she was if I could turn back time, maybe I could make you mine. How could I have been so blind? Maybe I could make you mine. If I could hit rewind, maybe I could make you mine. Maybe things would turn out fine. Maybe I could make you mine. Maybe she's just as bored. What if she's as depressed? Maybe I should drink more. Maybe I should think less. How did things end so badly? How did things even end? I don't remember exactly, don't ask me. On our way back from Atlanta, we were holed up in a taxi. She was asleep in the backseat. I was just drinking a smoothie. Jamba juice, mango, and flaxseed. She woke up groggy and tapped me. Headphones in, bumping and max me. Looked at her, paused it on track 3. She sighed and looked at me angry. I asked her what? And she snapped back, nothing, it's fine. I said no. What's on your mind? She snapped back, nothing, it's fine. I said, well, fuck it, I'm trying. She sniffled, fuck you, I'm crying. Still have no fucking idea the what or the who or the why, but we just stopped talking, and that was the end. No text or call or coffee, no let's just be friends. We sat there silently through North Carolina and West Virginia, and hours passed, and the anxious quiet continued till I fell asleep and woke up to the driver alone. He told me he drove past her neighborhood and dropped her off home, and that was it. And now we're here, 24 feet from each other. It feels like years since I've seen her. Two watched them used to be lovers. We used to kiss under covers and wrestle in blankets and nestle each other. But I don't think I've got the courage to muster. Maybe I could say hi. Maybe I feel relieved. Maybe that would give me closure. Maybe that's too naive. Maybe I could walk by, wear my heart on my sleeve, and maybe we would lock eyes, and it'd be hard to believe. But maybe we would both laugh, and I could ask how she was, and wonder if she thinks about the times we used to be us. And maybe I could ask why, or maybe I would say please. Maybe she's with a guy, and maybe I should just leave. Or maybe I could stop time, cause the world to just freeze, make corners of this room dissolve with every breath that I breathe, until it's just me and her. Look, I won't pretend I understand it, babe, the afterlife and all, but as you died, you promised me that you would try to write or call, and I've been waiting ever since. Every Sunday I hold seances with like-minded adults and roll your corpse into the living room and try to find your pulse and then repine at the results. I've even got my windowsills lined up with ultraviolet bulbs, shrunken shrines of human skulls and other signs of the occult. But now I'm at a fucking loss, cause honey, nothing seems to work. Like I've been astrally projecting my body beyond my dreams through the fabric of space and time, so you can spot me at the seams. I ventured through the upside down, hoping you caught me in between. But maybe if you've got the tech, then you could haunt me on my screens. Like you should infiltrate my newsfeed. I swear no one would notice. You could float beside some bogus BuzzFeed quiz about the POTUS. Be a pixelated phantom ghost on clickbait propaganda posts and dictate what you're thinking through a catchy headline. Like, one weird reason why it's great to be ethereal, or 20 signs you're dead now and your soul is immaterial. Or if it's late at night, then you could swoop in from the shadow realm and talk to me through pop-up ads that show up over adult films on anything you're into. We could start with male for facial, you could beam your interspatial spirit into interracial. If you're feeling sort of formal, we could pizza date on Skype, and I could call the corner over and we could share the corner slice. When it's time to go to bed, then we could leave our cameras on. And if the netherworld has one day shipping free on Amazon, then you could slumber as you ship yourself. I swear the shit delivers quick. Or send me the address and I could meet you by the river Styx. I Twitter beef with Namtar by the Tigris and Euphrates. I could snap you while I'm snagging sacred threads of life from Hades. I would loot Duat and photocopy pirates and papyrus, change the records and then have a Facebook flame war with Osiris. And either way, I can't wait to talk or reunite. I've been so lonely since you died, I've tried to walk towards the light. And if the gods of death oppose our harmless want to reconvene, then maybe we could sneak you by him if you haunt me through a screen. It's been far too long that you and I have been alone. You could rectify that if you haunt me through my phone. No, I don't wanna deal with voodoo dolls and figurines. I could do without them if you'd haunt me through my screen. I'm just frustrated, I guess. I've hung out in countless graveyards, drawn pentagrams and slaughtered ghosts. Of course, I'm hunting ghosts from Pentecostal folks. Never once have gotten close. Last month I sat with local psychics and their crystal jewels and tried to find my old T-Mobile sidekick phone from middle school. Just so maybe if you're bored of fortune-telling tarot cards and magic words, then you could tweet 140 characters. So I could throw away my voodoo dolls and stop chanting my juju mantras that my guru taught us. And if you slide into some YouTube comments, you could scroll the comment page or you could leave it blank. If your specter is perceptible, we tell them it's a prank. And if you still don't send responses, I'd assume the problem's technical, and I would call Verizon just so someone could inspect it all. I'd tell him I just want a close encounter of the spectral kind. He'd ask if we turned on our modem router for a second time and plugged it incorrectly to the voltage power socket line and tried to tear a portal hole through to your paranormal soul so me and you could catch up on a toll-free spirit mortal call. Or we could see a witch doctor, she'd probably be skeptical. Clinician with a stethoscope, the specimen not skeletal, the symptoms metaphysical, the convalescent soulless. At first the diagnosis could be we should try hypnosis, but truthfully if you could choose the way that you're reborn, I hope you use the 3G phone and you eschew the Ouija board. At this point, I don't really know why I learned ESP4 when you could just descend and settle in my USB port or my NVIDIA GeForce or my video AV port. There's no need for Santa Muerte when I've got a QWERTY keyboard. We could play a game of esports, you and I'd be on a team. And if you're feeling odious, I'll put my audio on stream. I'll still have your favorite games, babe, I've got them all on Steam. We'll get started when you're ready once you haunt me through a screen. It's been far too long that you and I have been alone. You could rectify that if you haunt me through my phone. No, I don't wanna deal with voodoo dolls and figurines. I could do without them if you'd haunt me through my screen. I think I'm in love, but I've been feeling otherwise. These flutters in my stomach aren't butterflies, but cutting knives and not the butter kind. And if you listen close when she begins to speak, you'll hear a couple hundred sighs in the collective shut of eyes. Letters linger on her lips like lullabies. I think I've drowned a couple times inside her opal-colored eyes. She could do something as simple as sit down with the grace of Olympic dives. A perfect 10 photo shutter finish on her cocoa butter thighs. Catch her wearing loose pajamas on a Sunday, and she'd overshadow any supermodel on a runway. When she wakes up in the morning, she smells like vanilla essence and a bittersweet recollections of your adolescence. Summer camp and piano lessons and presents you got on birthdays. Orange creamsicles and double plays on first base. And walk past her in the halls, and if your shoulders feel the slightest brush, you might melt to liquid gold, the lightest kind of Midas touch. I've seen the way she drinks espresso during classes and reshapes a paper cup into an emerald-covered chalice. Sugar packets pouring crystals, napkin origami cranes, gunning gorgeous glances to me through her Giorgio Armani frames. She's nearly perfect in almost every way. but she's got shit taste in movies. Ask her for her favorite titles, and she always likes to say she's down to go see anything by Shyamalan or Michael Bay. And also, she's a psycho in the kitchen. It's a travesty. What kind of fucking monster cooks their pasta in a microwave? And she does this thing where she corrects your grammar if it's wrong, and clicks her tongue and winks and shoots a playful finger gun as if she's won some sort of contest. Empress victor of a conquest. Mrs. Armchair Shrink, let me fix you with a comment. Princess kick you when you're down. Worshipper to a godhead. It seldom happens that she listens to my voice and doesn't chime in quick with unsolicited advice. An unapologetic tyrant, a passive-aggressive rivalry. Ask her a question and catch a handful of sass and irony. And trust me, really, she is just the worst of board games. Debates about the rules like legislators at a court case. Tampers with the scales of justice, wielding pencils as her gavel. Once I even caught her cheating while she kept the score in Scrabble. She's a fucking wreck at checkers, plays Monopoly sloppily, always bringing up disputes and games of Trivia Pursuit. Sucks at Battleship and Risk, she fights better hand to hand. And don't even get me started about how trash she is at Candyland. Like you can't be bad at that game, yet you lose all the time. It doesn't make any sense. But I'm no Adonis either. Fashion sense abysmal. I've got 2 Nirvana t-shirts that I wear to formal outings, and I've never owned a cardigan. Catch me buying cargo pants at Target from the bargain bin. Drink milk straight out the carton. Use my hands to scoop out margarine. Breakfast table etiquette makes up our morning arguments, and I'm not a glass half full kind of guy. Shipwrecked flags half mast tall kind of guy. I never was an optimist, not too good at compromise. The problem is my ego's far too fragile to apologize. But she always calls me out and takes me down a couple pegs too. It's always nice to have somebody close who double checks you. And honestly, we wouldn't be ourselves if we were different. Yes, she's clumsy and I'm stupid. Those are things that we can live with. Being perfect's unrealistic. Either way, I like our flaws. The way I crack my knuckles off and the obnoxious way she yawns. The way I stutter when I flirt cause I'm not very good with courtship. The way she's gotta pee the first 10 minutes of a road trip. How when she cuts her pancakes it's in slices, not in squares. The way my daily coffee intake is a crisis, I'm aware. The way I talk in crowded theaters. The way she parks in parallel. The way she goes through the lines. We will make them cry. I always knew that we'd be by each other's side forever. Now our time has come, and I'd be satisfied if we died together. Yeah, our climate's fucked, we might as well enjoy the weather. Our time is up, and I'd be satisfied. Look, all this talk of greenhouse gases got me taciturn. Let's just stick our tongues out in the poison rain and let the acid burn. And when the earth swings out of orbit, we can spin in circles on a grassy ferns and just pretend to watch the taxes turn. And on the bright side, if the sun explodes before our April break, then we won't have to do our tax returns. Here's the way I see it. If we're gonna die, let's do it on romantic terms. Like, we could linger on the boardwalk, watch tsunamis from the turf shore. I'll go get my board shorts and you can bring your surfboard. Maybe we'll hold hands as we get swallowed into Earth's core. Or we can sing a Christmas carol, like a little chorus choir, by 1,000 Christmas trees lit up from a forest fire. And watch the prancing, dashing comets blitz into the forest pyre. Not the reindeer, but the kind that killed the brontosaurus prior and all its dino peers. And if the ice age hits, then we could be rancheros on the high frontier, Anthropocene pioneers, and melt each other's hearts on throwing glaciers in the cryosphere. The worst part is this wasn't always something that we couldn't stop. Like, we lived through every benchmark. I remember me and you read every update about sea levels on our desktop. So if we can't save us, maybe we could save the future from environmental deadlock. Maybe in an era when we're settled into bedrock, a latest sieve would dig us out and we'd make headlines. Heck, we might even make a TED Talk. And we could write a note like, don't fuck up your planet, please. Look at how things turned out for humanity. And maybe they would read it. Or maybe they would use our carbon molecules and particles from follicles as fossil fuel. Maybe it's impossible to change things, but we can try them anyway. Be carbon complex renegades and then decay. And I would hold you near as we're infected by the Zika or Ebola scares, get smoldered by a solar flare, or iced out with the polar bears, I promise. I always knew that we'd be by each other's side forever. Now our time has come, and I'd be satisfied if we died together. Yeah, our climate's fucked, we might as well enjoy the weather. Our time is up, and I'd be satisfied if we died together.
You and I could be capsulated inside a space the size of a minute raisin in quiet and icy stasis. And when the fires slay our cryogenic hideaway, we could try to lie awake and dream about the finer days. Before the roads and paths were frozen ashen plains, and the cities turned to itty-bitty rows of crashing planes, tracking pavement through the sad arrangements, broken after stains of blood and decimation, separating bones and mass from brains. When the days of old and past decay and exit through the years, we can lay in fields of shattered glass and question why we're here. If so many left this planet without any second chances, why did we awake one morning to a separate separate time of cheer. But the queries tend to drift and fade as eeriness can slip away. And hearing me, the loneliness demotes itself to in-your-face awareness of surroundings, like photographs and picture frames. I'm glad to know it's only you and I among the flicking flame. Maybe even time can take a couple minutes off, and we can live forever while the planet is eclipsed in fog. It might boast disaster, dear, but we can sing a different song and use the White House pillars as a mighty builder's Lincoln logs. Make games of chutes and ladders out of real chutes and ladders in an old apartment complex like we even knew it mattered. Through the battered, beaten, broken bones and factories and open homes, I'm sure we'd survive enough to see the moons of Saturn. Solving puzzles of the universe from Jupiter to Mars, playing scientists to try and say we flew there in our cars. Like, maybe it's not all bad, this scenic view's bizarre. Watching hydrocarbon Neptune snow dissolving from the stars. And I never thought I'd say this, but frankly it's been peaceful to escape from that distasteful state of hate, deceit, and evil. Sure, a planet to ourselves is quite a journey for two people, but the only time I'm happy for is the time I get to see you. I always knew that we'd be by each other's side forever. Now our time has come, and I'd be satisfied if we died together. Yeah, our climate's fucked, we might as well enjoy the weather. Our time is up, and I'd be satisfied if we died together. Smile like an ocean wave, you catapulted around the sun to meet me at the other side and tell me that you found it fun. Swimming in the UV rays, you shouted like the sound of thunder booming through my sleepy shades and shook all of the ground under. I slipped into your beauty like a mudslide, and on my search I found nothing but upsides. Your arms extend like branches, and whenever we touch I feel the bark begin to soften up at all my sappy punchlines. Maybe that's the reason. You're my earth, you're the planet, you're the grass, wind and tide. And now that you're gone, I feel so out of place. And now that you're gone, I'm just drifting through space. And now that you're gone, I feel so out of place. And now that you're gone, I'm just drifting through space. And when we split up like Pangea, I was hoping that we could reform a land bridge between our separate pieces of the earth before our disconnect began to breed a species that would hurt much more than carnivores, herbivores, recklessness, or urban swarm. Maybe I could wash up on a certain shore, smiling past a long night of drinking and the lights above the island, watching lightning flash every time you open up your eyelids. Gentle smurfs exploding like fire in the sky, and scared away the forest creatures sleeping in the trees. And they began to huddle next to me, weeping in the leaves. See, I watched you change the temperature, increasing the degrees until the warmth was just enough to let them nestle into peace. I never thought there'd be a problem that we couldn't solve when you control the weather's climate and the sea levels and all. But I suppose that when an earthquake splits the crust among the faults, I shouldn't act as if the damage wouldn't break up those involved. You were my earth, you were the planet, you were the grass, the wind and tide. And now that you're gone, I feel so out of place. And now that you're gone, I'm just drifting through space. And now that you're gone, I feel so out of place. And now that you're gone, I'm just drifting through space. Yo. This is a thank you for everything. A semicolon hovering where something once was menacing. A soon to be continued that exists after the ending screen. The only song I know that I would ever even wish to sing. When heat is blistering, you're the ice that's glistening inside my cup of tea, which is also you. Interesting. Throughout all the seasons of this transition of winter spring, you've been here beside me when sweet nothings you're whispering. You're a lovable, angelic piece of perfect, and anything I do for you is worth it times 1.5 million. We can sit and be resilient and laugh in between the subtle compliments and billions of half kiss, half hug, half cuddle moments we share. And I know it's unfair that we could only spend a few days here, but I'm yours and I think that it's clear. So forget about goodbye, this is see you soon, my dear. Cause I love you and I'd like to spend forever in the subtle warmth inside your arms like fireplaces embers. I will try my best to keep you by my side until the weather turns apocalyptic and we end up drifting to the nether. But we'd still be wearing sweaters when we got there, cause we're both way too caught up all in our cuteness to care about hot air. And even if it burnt me alive, I'd have my crosshairs set up on your heart, make it art, cause why stop there? I'd keep on creating for you till my final days, dancing in the living room and smooching while the vinyl plays. I've been losing track of the romantic shit I'm trying to say, but basically I love you and that's kinda gay. I'ma stay by your side when I can, and keep your grip on my hand, cause we can both hear the compliments coming in from these pals of mine. I've been wondering if you would be my Valentine. Got my eyes on a computer screen, trying to work my digits in. I fidget with my lettering, but never with my sentences. I pause and check the clock, and it appears it's 6 a.m. again. Another night wasted or another day finished, and my mind is steady running in place. I don't want to fall asleep, cause I got so much to say, but I don't want to stay awake and keep exhaustion at bay, because I'm presently just dead inside the bed where I lay. I might as well work now, maybe it could suffice. It's more a method of confusion than a dip into life. It's like my body parts are planning out an intricate heist, except my mind has been logged in on a different device, and my session expired. I'm exceptionally tired. Every step is like fire straight from my head to my toes. See, I'm an excellent liar when I have slept the required 8 or 7 hours prior, but at present I'm gonna go the fuck to sleep and get some good night's rest. That sounds like a good plan. Well, good night. Okay, rise and shine. Hello to the ladybugs. Insert several other stupid phrases about waking up. Rub the sleep out of my eyes and view the clock that hangs above, and hit the snooze a couple times to keep my hours 8 or plus. Check my phone once, twice, 3 times, 4, just so I can see the second I message by Mona Moore for a date or a small excursion straight to a donut store where I'm holding an open door to convey that I'm spoken for. And it's great, it's a total score, a wonderful set of things that exist in my present bubble of love where the petals sing as they're blooming on every flower, moving to better things, engulfed in a heavy shower of rain that the weather brings. And even though my days might be presented slow, they pass before my eyes at higher rates than even engines go, and the cycle will repeat itself like history and Reddit posts. So what's the point in fighting? I'm staying up and letting go.
From dusk to dawn, we always up like we're zombies, fighting bodies like Sean. We swing the stick like it's hockey. Always worry about the money if there's anyone behind me. If I flow so calmly, do I nervously spit wrongly? Do I have bars? Do I have consistency? Cause recently I'm far, I don't always rap so fluently. Foolishly talking when my girl is hitting the tune, earning me. But the shyness of a boy makes a girl speak so cluelessly. Individually rapping, spit crack behind the scenes, but not like fiends, so I know what Medusa means. Only backing up and stacking the fun with Stewart meme. So blatantly acting this here, passing like Madden and PE. And the coach be clapping, he's acting cause he knowing me. Supposedly I'm a kid with truancy, wearing expensive jewelry. Kids still going through puberty, but taking opportunities to increase his fluency. And he's got holes in his shoes, truancy. Well, that's true, even though it is, I ain't so blue. Shouldn't be judging a kid for rap hard shit, only trying to fucking live, while these other kids be overdosing on acid. I'ma check this rap shit, as my homie flow so rapid, shooting bars like a 007 assassin. Better go ahead and fasten, cause the homie Patrick gonna spit it with a passion. I know he ain't gonna be slacking.
I was waiting by the phone for the beautiful lady, hanging on my arm, it's a usual day thing. I asked her how she was, she said it was amazing. racing, and she felt like her heart was in tune with the bass strings. The smile on her face echoed in the trees, while reflections in the water were distorted in the breeze. See, I am not a strong man, but I do decree that I never make a problem, and I always aim to please. So when Bobby hit me up, I knew I had to make rad shit. Perk produced it, I went bad shit. Started writing bars, then it quickly turned past tense. Ain't the first time me and homie made magic, yeah. No plan when I spit like the bars on bench. 24 like I'm Marshawn Lynch. Let me run up in your city with my squad tight knit. Leave graffiti everywhere that says all nice shit, like compliments. Fucking have a nice fucking day. You look nice. Good haircut, bitch.
We've been dating for a year and a half now. It's time I spoke about the way that I feel. And yes, I think about the feeling you'll have, but how can I be certain your love for me is real? Girl, I'm ready to commit to get closer. I'm dropping hints, I've got requests unrehearsed. There's one little thing I've got to get over. Just one little favor, you've got to do me first. If you let me, baby, you can start the countdown. All you've got to do for me, my darling, is follow me on SoundCloud. Follow me on. Yeah, follow me on. It's been weeks since when I first popped the question. Pulled the ring out and then spoke from the heart. You were sobbing and I don't think that you heard me. I don't think that you realized my proposal had two parts. Now we're walking hand in hand to the altar. I gotta tell you, you're perfect in that dress. And yes, I love you, babe, in sickness and in health. But before I say I do to you, I've got one last request. I'm so happy, babe, to have you as my spouse now. But first, before our vows, you've gotta vow to me. You'll follow me on SoundCloud. Follow me on SoundCloud. Follow me on. So we did it, took the plunge into wedlock. You were waiting till the both of us got married. Let's get consummating, I can make your bed rock. But first just pull your phone out, girl, before I pop your cherry. And if you let me, baby, I can bring the house down. Yes, I'll take you to Pound Town. But in the name of love, I'm more. I've got a shameless plug before I plug you. Follow me on SoundCloud. Follow me on SoundCloud. Follow me. Don't act like you're blameless. Like you're beyond my reproach. How much fucking work does it take to make a single playlist? Or throw me a repost? I still remember when I fell for you. Your smile resembled that of Aphrodite's. I wish I could call you mine forever. Now we're man and wife and we've made vows and walked the aisle. I never thought that me and you would be here soon to raise a child together. I know this is special. We've put in 9 months of time and effort. So before your water breaks, I've just got one last final question. All I need's your SoundCloud information. You can type the letters. Babe, I know you're close. Just hold your labor off till I press enter. See that orange button? There's no need to be reluctant. All you've got to do is click the mouse down. It would mean so much to me, my baby, if you followed me on SoundCloud. Like, really, follow me on. It's a click. I've been asking you for like, it's a SoundCloud. It's a fucking click.
Throwing a grenade. Molotov. Throwing flashbang. Throwing smoke.
오늘 처음 만났었고 우린 낯설었고 언제 아는 채 아프단 말도 없이 난 처음이란 말로 어디로 가는지도 몰랐어 3일 처음 만났었고 우린 낯설었고 언제 그랬냐는 듯 아는 채 괜찮단 말도 없이 난 어떻게든 될 거라고 난 그랬니
This is me losing to the rapids. Take it back, moving ever faster. Except no never going backwards. I peep whatever is disastrous. We fight, we talk and make it up. You jump in ship when it gets rough. I can't ever just be enough for you. Matter of fact, I can't even afford you. I saw the way. I'm in your eyes trying to hide your thoughts. Wanted to get what the truth in your lies were, but keeping me down no matter how I fought. I noticed that the us we trust was you and I in my suicide. Never going back, never check the past. Sorries never matter, promises don't last. I know that the fire burning wasn't wrong, but a perfect match. We were too good for each other so much that we burned too fast. Left in ash, iodine diet. You made me salty just for fun. And throughout explanations of my expectations, you could never learn to love. We can't go from whence we came. I know that you won't try that hard. I'm wounded by my battle scars.
처음 만났었고 우린 낯설었고 언제 그랬냐는 듯 껴안은지 아무런 말도 없이 난 처음이란 말로 어디로 가는지도 모르겠어 3일 처음 만났었고 우린 낯설었고 언제 그랬냐는 듯 껴안은지 잠깐 말도 없이 난 어떻게 변될까 난 그냥 믿었지
I think I might have spent my whole damn life in love with somebody, but obviously you don't miss me on the way back round to the house party. Stop at the store, got weed floor, and I drank that shit till my eyes can't see. Broke down ice machine, let it be cold, but I drink enough, it feels warm to bleed. You were warning me about bad decisions, you made it worse than this bad addiction, like Scientology. I ain't gotta be mixing up, but it's bad addiction. Treat popping pills like a competition when you popping off about how you miss on my Adderall ups. Bad addiction, my window stuck on an older dish. We've been staring at the same shit, but it don't look right to me. You cut my image out of your group photo, frame me for it and blasted me, but I still feel like I can't ignore it. Flag waving my face so casually, don't want another casualty. Actually, I'm so proud to see that we came far enough from our hometown. See it for ourselves that it's going down. I look on your phone, I've been calling just to lay around. I don't wanna talk, so I think I gotta say it now. I'm crazy for you.
처음 만났었고 우린 낯설었고 언제 그랬냐는 듯 껴안은지 아프단 말도 없이 난 처음이란 말로 어디로 가는지도 모르겠어 3이 헐떡거리는 너는 뜨거웠고 멈춰지지 않아 참 불안했었지 괜찮단 말도 없이 난 어떻게 된될 거라고 난 그냥 믿었지
Hostage has been rescued.
I've been running so long, I can't feel my feet. Money in my jeans, just to keep it sweet. She done messed my hair up, water from the sea. And the sharks will creep. Eat that by the beach, nowadays like feeling like quicksand. Back in the hood, I needed a few grands. Back in the wood, I needed a few grams. Rapping for good like I be the dope man, baby. Come and ride with your dog from Mission. Uncle said shoot if you got the shot. My daddy said if you really think you got it, then you better not drop the ball. I'm off the dog, and I be off the dog. Bible dog, I'm ultra violent, and I know that I'm the next to make it. How you gonna stop God if you think you saying? Scribbling and losing all these with pages. Bad game press me, I ain't even shake shit. Cashing these royalties, I'm on some king shit. Heart hella broken, but I'm picking up pieces. My thesis statement about this paper is my baby and my family only give you fucks. Forever golden, I'ma say it till the world go up. Peace, but keep respect, my dog, or you will get touched. If you really think you about it, then you be about it, no slipping up. Call back, this feel like infinity. This how I'm gonna tie it up. Aquamarine flow. I ball like I'm Genzo. I'm cold like a glacier. You ain't on my wave, ho.
Sometimes my thoughts come out lost in translation. Drugs accommodating the
Lately, I've been feeling like I am on top of the world. I am on top of the world. Do not save me. Cause I've been feeling like I am on top of the world. I am on top of the world. Oh my baby. I've been feeling like I am on top of the world. I am on top of the world. Do not save me. Cause I've been feeling like I am on top of the world. I
I hear them tell me not to jump, yo. You got so much to live for. First they say live a little, but now they say to live more. What is it? I see the city from the 64th floor. Y'all still think I'm playing games, don't y'all? Well, I'm still feeling like a waste of space, over capacity in this planet. I don't change the date in my car no more. Time is in a standstill, climbing up the mountain, but the mountain is a landfill. Don't like the way my hands feel. Clap if you're happy. Life is a bitch, sick of smacking up her ass cheeks. They're looking raw from how red they are. I shook paws with the rest of y'all. It wasn't nice to meet ya. Don't introduce me to your family, I don't like them either. These apples don't fall far from the trees, If your friends jumped, would you jump too? Well, let's see. Call, we'll play, follow the lead,
Lately, I've been feeling like I am on top of the world. I am on top of the world, do not save me. Cause I've been feeling like I am on top of the world. I am on top of the world, oh my baby. I've been feeling like I am on top of the world. I am on top of the world, do not save me. Cause I've been feeling like I am on top of the world.
I hear them telling not to jump, like don't jump, call. Lord knows I'm down here. Fuck, don't let it go and come down, dude. The mouths moving, sounds prove life, but I don't really see it. I be looking off the edge of this earth, losing my belief in all this motherfucking propaganda. Hard to handle through this television. Now I'm not a fan of you, cause you're the reason we've been dying quicker. It's quite the picture. Now you got me fucking around, trying to pound to find this liquor. Hi, Mr. President, fuck you and what you stand for. Life's living in debt, but I guess that's what you plan for. A plan more about you than us. It's the story of this life. It's like the truth is fuck. Going nuts from it, tough times it's all when we high. Overtime, perfect cush, get up and work, then hit the mic. Every night, every morning. Fuck it, I ain't jumping, I'm feeling poor.
Lately, I've been feeling like I am on top of the world. I am on top of the world, do not save me. Cause I've been feeling like I am on top of the world. I am on top of the world, oh my baby.
Flashbang.
Like I am on top of the world, I am on top of the world, do not save me. Cause I've been feeling like I am on top of the world.
I hear them tell me not to jump.
Grenade out. Molotov. Deploying flashbang. Throwing smoke. Throwing fire. I'm bringing the hostages out.
Can see my future out this window. Don't wanna go wherever the wind blows. I know the time will pass me by. I wonder why I even try. Can see my future out this window. Don't wanna go wherever the wind blows. Don't let the failure kill your high. Don't need no wings cause we could fly. Having nothing is familiar, my spirit poor. Say nothing is familiar, like waking up from coma. I keep the letters close like tomato aroma. The money close, I can smell the aroma. Mama raised a soldier, a different breed. Freaky Friday, Lindsay Lohan, been a different me. Been a different me. Yeah, been a different me. Can see my future out this window. Don't wanna go wherever the wind blows. I know the time will pass me by. I wonder why I even try. Can see my future out this window. Don't wanna go wherever the wind blows. Don't let the failure kill your high. Don't need no wings cause we could fly. Told them I would see better days. They said I wouldn't make it out. Now I'm out here making it. Had to paraphrase. Said I had to paraphrase. Guess that I'm scared of change. Cause things in life, they just don't make sense. But if you need me, you can call me. Facebook is the place I stay. Everything, so tell me everything. That's my Michael Jordan fade away. That's Michael Jordan fade away. Can't see my future out this window. Wanna go wherever the wind blows. I know the time will pass me by. I wonder why I even try. Can't see my future out this window. Don't wanna go wherever the wind blows. Don't let the failure kill your heart. Don't need no wings cause we could fly.
On the bright side, I got all this money in my pockets now. Had to cop a PayPal card just to get it out. I don't even know like half these people, they just come around. But if they start to talking all that noise, I might shut them down.
Talk that noise, I'ma push it to the side. If I'm my DMs, I'm just trying to live my life. You cannot compete with me, I stay cold, bruh. Venomous benefits, I'm meaner than King Cobra. Excellence prevalent like Jehovah, but I'm holy. A dripping flavor, skipping haters, I'm racing for the gold. And I'll never fold, burning vivid like the stars now. You can't not catch up to me.
Like skirt, boom boom, say bye the bitches on the brighter side. I got a lighter in me. You got pints of Henny and designer linens. I got fire in me, that bitch shining silly like damn, chill. Hit him with an Advil, headache, yeah man, has that feel. Handshakes my way on some that shit, but you man still broke bones like a bad deal. Get a tab real and you back in the way. She don't still the old me left from back in the day. You know Lil AP with a laugh in his face. Your whole crew got me dead like I'm passing away. Ay, ay. I never looked away from the flashing lights. Look them in the face to the grave and they at me like.
Bright side, I got all this money in my pockets now. Had to cop a PayPal card just to get it out. I don't even know like half these people, they just come around. But if they start to talking all that noise, I might shut them down. The bright side, I got all this money in my pockets now. Had to cop a PayPal card just to get it out. I don't even know like half these people, they just come around. But if they start to talking all that noise, I might shut them down.
I don't ruminate in shade, I just cast it all. I heard the light that's burning twice as bright lasts half as long. An astronaut, planting flags and binary stars, write more than Asimov. Priceless oil painting portraits of me line the palace walls. Protagonist in film noir, self-proclaimed lady killer. Tinder match with femme fatales, forego friendship, fake the feelings. Fabricated synergy, these strangers speaking white noise. But I can silence them by pulling digits out this bright void.
Yo, flipping samples on a weeknight, lit by candles and streetlights. From watching the stars to shot in the dark, now everything seems bright, yeah. Neon signs inside my eyelids till the break of dawn. Your fave MC is paying me for making beats I'd slay him on. Talking noise, we ain't gon' hear him. I've been with my gang with Akira. Block them out like Rocco paintings when they try to slide inside my DMs. No sleep riding out ninth chords with bass notes and the sound of synths. I breathe life into cyborgs with an ink stone and a fountain pen like
Bright
yeah.
side, I got all this money in my pockets now. Had to cop a PayPal card just to get it out. I don't even know like half these people, they just come around. But if they start to talking all that noise, I might shut them down. The bright side, I got all this money in my pockets now. Had to cop a PayPal card just to get it out. I don't even know like half these people, they just come around. But if they start to talking all that noise,
Is
I might
it
shut them
heaven or
down.
hell, boy? The family's in jail, boy. You gotta get the money, so you posting the bell, boy. Gotta have a crib, or you're stuck as the bell, boy. If you really bout your shit, then there's nothing to tell, boy. Like, are you a dreamer, boy? Are you the cleanest, boy? Catch me with the pack, we be whipping the beamers, boy. Fuck yo noise, I be flexing with the headphones. She be sneaking, no touch tone. Really out when the sun's low. See the Scoobies and you rock, bro, yeah.
Uh-oh, don't testify. Put a dog in the pen like you said to fly. I'm shooting like who a lie, best to die. So I put aside you and I'm next to right. Take a good long look, I don't do no photos. Put a hood on with a few new logos. Should I move on, but I still lose polo. Drop a loose song, couple plays to the Soho. Aviators on with the retrofitted soccer shades. For the outlaws their ways. Can't bounce on the beat, that's Austin's way. But I'm still here trying to bust on my wage. Need payment, bitches, I don't rap for fun. Future brat like a Catholic nun. Fragrance on me when I spilt the rum. Flagrant with it, we just hit and run. Right side, I got all this money in my pockets now. Had to cop a PayPal card just to get it out. I don't even know like half these people, they just come around. But if they start to talking all that noise, I might shut them down. Yeah.
And I know, oh, you're so cold, yeah, you're so cold, oh, girl, and I can't go no more, yeah, no more, no more. Yeah, got a text like Cruz, step into your room, shirt off, no shoes. Thought we had a chance, take a card you lose, but I don't give a shit, not one, not two. Unless you always win, no DJ Khaled. Tired of the he said, she said madness. Saw you with a dude like, whoa, who's that kid? Wanted something, but it's so tragic. I am not Romeo, yeah. They are not Juliet, no. We aren't in a fairy tale, yeah. They don't even know it yet, no. Maybe we could do it all. Maybe we could be the best, yeah. You don't call me on the phone. Tired of the one-word text, huh? And I know, oh, you're so cold, yeah. You're so cold, oh, girl. And I can't go no more, yeah. No more, no more. And I know, oh, you're so cold, yeah. You're so cold, oh, girl. And I can't go no more, yeah. No more, no more. Scratch that, maybe out of hashtag. Sorry about the truth, but the facts. Girl called twice, but she never got a text back. ALX making moves like a chess match. Girl, you know we high. Hundreds, 20s, 5s. Spending bread just like a baker, but I'm not about 9 to 5s. Yeah. So damn woke. White kid rapper cliche, no joke. Beachside house out on the west coast where the weather's so good. SB do the most with the IB girls where it's high-key fun. Bong red faith and I block the whole sun. Yeah, I said I got bars, no sell, just flex. Tryna talk shit, you should